people of the internet, this is Red Cube Everything coming at you with another RLAL regular season match. And today's match we are going to be seeing Blacklist going up against Consistently Inconsistent. This is for sure going to be a very great match. Blacklist, they did have a break last week as the team they were going to face had some scheduling issues that could come up into this game and be deadly to them. Most teams that kind of break that flow of gameplay can definitely see some rust forming, but with a team like Blacklist, we should not see that. They always practice and they always are playing. But no, do not look down at Consistently Inconsistent. Consistently Inconsistent got a sweep on NMAF last week, and that is the first time NMAF have lost in a sweep in any series counting RLSL. No matter what, NMAF have always gotten a game back, but Consistently Inconsistent held them winless. And also, Blacklist's first game was against NMAF, and NMAF took Blacklist to a game 5. But going into this game, Blacklist are a attacking powerhouse. They are definitely one of the teams that are really focused on offense. They do have that defensive aspect, but offense is definitely their strong suit. Consistently Inconsistent are a little bit different. They definitely are a little more balanced on each end, but there is still that kind of favoritism towards the attacking aspect because you got guys on Consistently Inconsistent like Velux. But just to get it over with, if I had to pick a team going into this one, I am going to go with Consistently Inconsistent. The only reason I am going to be saying Consistently Inconsistent is going to win is because they swept NMAF and Blacklist had to take NMAF to a game 5. And also, Blacklist do have that break, and I really think that break could come up deadly. So, going into this match, also looking at the stats, Blacklist have the highest goals per game, only under Triple Crown. They have a 3.6 goals per game. That is very impressive. Triple Crown have a 4.0. And that's very impressive for Blacklist. But is it going to be enough against Consistently Inconsistent right now? I do not think so, as they did have that break. But I do have to give my love to Mr. Mango on Team Blacklist, but we're just going to have to wait and see once the players join the match. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be right back with you. All right, here we go. The players have just joined the match. It's going to be Velux against Deesh for the opening kickoff, and the match will be underway. Deesh wins that kickoff and puts it on the orange team side, but Judgmental is going to be there to easily put that back into the blue team's corner. Mango with a good clearance. Whiskey, though, with an incredible pinch. That puts Razor in a very tough position, but a good clearance. A little bit of a double commit there from Deesh, and Razor definitely has to be some more communication. Mango going for a shot here that could have been a little risky, but Razor Sharp was there to just keep the ball on the orange team side. Good shot there from Mango. Unlucky, was a little bit too far to the right. I have seen Mango and Razor, I don't know why it's so hard for me to say, but Razor and Mango, I have seen them practice together. They are very good together. They are probably one of the better duos we've seen in RLAL. They have just great chemistry. So that could be a huge benefit for Blacklist. But never count out Consistently Inconsistent. They are also a team who have great chemistry, and we've seen it time and time again when they play. They are making a lot of playmaking opportunities. Deesh is just kind of keeping that ball in the midfield here. Razor Sharp is going to go for that. He does, but that just keeps the ball in that kind of 50-50 area. Because Whiskey's going to get there once again and put it right back to where it was. Looks like Consistently Inconsistent are going to be trying to go for a counterattack here. Velux hits it into the middle. Can somebody get a hold of that? They do. Mango does, but that's a second double commit we've seen Deesh commit to. There was the first one in the beginning of the match with Razor, and then again with Mango. Definitely some miscommunication there on Deesh's side. All right, it looks like Whiskey is going to be going up for that ball. He does get to that, but Mango's going to be right there at the end of it. Mango's going to look to try to get this play to develop and dribble it in the center. He does not get there in time. Deesh is going for the shot. Could have been a little risky. I don't think he was going to be able to get to that. Razor, that is so hard for me to say. I do not know why. I'm just going to call him Sharp from now on. Sharp did get a shot off there, but it was a good save. Judgmental is going to be looking to play this ball into the middle. Actually, he's waiting for the play to develop. He's actually waiting for his teammates to get into the middle. Nobody was, but in the end, it was a great clearance from Deesh. Whiskey keeping that ball on the blue team side, and Razor is going to have to drop back. I said it perfectly fine that time. I don't know why it was so hard the other times. Deesh with a good shot, but Velux is going to be an easy save for him. Mango goes for this shot, but another great save for Judgmental. We are starting to see Blacklist kind of develop their attack now. Just kind of keeping that ball up and putting some great pressure on consistently inconsistent. All right, Velux is dropping back here. Mango's looking to play this ball in the middle, but Judgmental's going to be there before him. 2:20 left, and it still is a 0-0 matchup. It's been pretty much 50-50 in the midfield so far, and really I think whoever controls that midfield and gets that high ball pressure on the attacking end is going to be able to score, and then in the end be able to win the match. Like Whiskey's looking to play this into the corner. He does get it there, but is Razor going to be there in time? Razor is. The ball isn't a kind of deadlock though, but Deesh was there. Judgmental's going to be looking to play that ball into the middle. That's going to be dangerous, but it flew too fast over and nothing to worry about for Blacklist. Deesh is looking to go on the counter attack here, but Whiskey's, that's going to be handled fairly easily. 1:50 left, still 0-0. Mango was trying to pass that across the face of the net. He did, but it was way too fast for Sharp to get there. Sharp kind of fizzles that attack out, puts Velux in a dangerous position to take the shot though, and Mango is there to kind of back Sharp up. That was a little bit of a misplay from Sharp, kind of passed it to Velux and almost led to a goal. But Sharp is going for the shot here. Again, another double commit a little bit from Blacklist. They do gotta figure out what they are doing there, because if they consistently if they consistently make those double commits, consistently inconsistent, are definitely going to be able to capitalize on them. Whiskey is going up for that, but Deesh is going to get there first. Deesh is looking to develop this attack. It could be a play here for Sharp if he gets a shot off. He's not going to have enough power on it. Mango is back. It's going to be a one-on-one Mango versus Judgmental. Mango, great save, but that sets up Whiskey for a shot. 51 seconds left. We could see consistently inconsistent score a goal here late as the ball is in a very dangerous position. Sharp does get a big clearance, though. Judgmental's going to keep that ball on the side. Actually, he won't. A nice block, but an even better shot for consistently inconsistent. There was a great block here in the midfield from Sharp, but that unlucky bounce off the wall set up Velux, and it was an easy goal for him as nobody was back in net, because I don't think Blacklist was really expecting that ball to kind of bounce in favor of consistently inconsistent that much. 38 seconds left here. Anything could still happen, but that could be the nail in the coffin. This game has been almost in a deadlock this entire time, and the team that scores first most likely would win it. We have seen that time and time again where the team that scores first actually loses in the end, but when it's a game like this, and it's so late in the match, and it's been 0-0, almost defensive and offensive deadlock, you kind of start to see the team that went down late in the match collapse, like we are starting to see a little bit here. Consistently inconsistent kind of just opened up those gaps in Blacklist defense and just really capitalized on them. We saw nobody was really back there for Blacklist, and that's a huge mistake for them, as that does mess up their goal difference. Not only does it do that, but it also just kind of kicks them out of this game. So consistently inconsistent are going to be taking the first win here, and that is definitely a big confidence booster for consistently inconsistent, as that game was in such a deadlock for such a long time. So basically, whoever won that match was going to get a huge confidence booster, as they know that they were able to pull out that match and win. It looks like Sharp is going to need like I don't know what that means. I think he means need 2 minutes. So we will be right back with you guys. Okay, yes, 2 minutes. He will be right back. All right, the players have all joined the match. Razor is back from his little break, and Blacklist are ready to go, and match 2 is underway. As I was saying with the last match, huge confidence booster for consistently inconsistent, because they were able to withstand that deadlock for so long and then finally in the end get the win. A little bit of a dangerous play there from Razor, but good communication from Mango and Razor to get that good play. But Velux was in the middle, ready to pounce on it and establish that midfield control for consistently inconsistent. Very dangerous pass there from Deesh. Kind of sets up Velux and Judgmental for the hit, but Judgmental and Velux both don't capitalize on it. Not something you would see from consistently inconsistent on a consistent basis. That was quite the interesting sentence, but keep looking at the match. Deesh almost gets a nice shot there, but just a little bit too far to the left. And that could have been a huge confidence booster for Blacklist, but it still should serve its purpose. Never mind. I was going to say that could boost Blacklist's confidence, but Judgmental comes back with a great play there, completely blocks Sharp and scores for Consistently Inconsistent. If I was Blacklist right now, I really need to get a goal early. Blacklist have been held scoreless in both of the games now so far, and that is not going to be looking good for their confidence or their momentum. Consistently Inconsistent have all the momentum right now, and that's a recipe for disaster for Blacklist. And there is again another defensive mistake. Nobody was really rotating correctly, and nobody was in the back of the net. There was Deesh. That was a defensive mistake by Deesh and Razor Sharp. That is so hard to say for some reason. Both of them committed to that ball, and both of them missed, resulting in nobody being in the back of the net and just an easy goal for Consistently Inconsistent. And like I said, Blacklist have to do something here. They got to score. They got to get some type of good play. Even if they don't score, maybe just a shot on net. At this point, they really just need something to boost their confidence, because Consistently Inconsistent are really starting to run away with it here. Because last match, it was a very close match until very late, and now we're already seeing the match is just completely leaning in Consistently Inconsistent's favor, and it's still so early in the match. But again, still so early, anything can happen with Blacklist. But the hole has just been dug deeper. Consistently Inconsistent are just very much on that attacking prowl. There's the word I was looking for. They're on that attacking prowl, and they're attacking every little mistake that Blacklist makes. Just the little things, just a little miscommits, just a little bit too late, just a little bit too early. Consistently Inconsistent is going to be there to commit and get a goal. Again, another double commit for Blacklist. We've seen it in the first two games. We saw it this game earlier. And again, Mango and Deesh just are not communicating. That is absolutely detrimental to their team. And that's really what's kind of digging their hole here. If a team is not communicating, and they say a team has the best players in the world, but they don't communicate and everybody commits for the ball, no matter what, that team's going to lose. But it also sucks for Blacklist right now, because when a team is down like this, that's when they start miscommunication and they start losing trust in their players. And that's why you see double commits, more people committing to balls, more people not committing to balls, and things like that. They lose confidence in each other and lose confidence in themselves, and that's just very bad for a team that is as good as Blacklist, because it just can lead to easy goals that I wouldn't want to say aren't well deserved for the other team, but just aren't the same aspect as if the team Blacklist was really on top of their game. But right now we are seeing Consistently Inconsistent almost get another attack, but great save there from Mango. He did not have any boost, but he stayed consistent on his line, and was a good patience play from him. Deesh looking to play this ball off the wall and try to get something going here for Blacklist. Again, Blacklist have not scored in either of the matches. Something that I was not expecting at all, because looking at the stats for Blacklist, they had the most goals per game so far. And Consistently Inconsistent were looking like the more balanced team. They were looking like the team that was defense and offense, but not too much of both. And right now, we're seeing Consistently Inconsistent kind of be the team that is defense amazing, offense amazing, and then Blacklist, nothing's really clicking for them. Great game so far from Consistently Inconsistent, and Blacklist are just, they have seen better days. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get a little bit of a drink of water. But Deesh has to get a save there, as Consistently Inconsistent are just on that attack. 5-0 with 1:42 left. And this is a huge momentum booster for Consistently Inconsistent. And it seems as if the confidence for Blacklist has completely disappeared. Another miscommit from Blacklist. Mango had no duty to go for that ball, but he goes up, loses confidence in Sharp. Sharp misses the ball because of Mango's mishit. Not necessarily a mishit, but miscommunication. And it leads to an easy goal for Consistently Inconsistent. That is what you will see from teams that go down so much, so early. They start to just fall apart because they all lose confidence in each other and in each other's individual capabilities. And you start seeing double commits, miscommits, and things like that. And if I was Blacklist right now, you got to really clear your head and just go play next game. Maybe in this game, just lay your foot off the gas, calm down, have a little bit of a discussion with your team, what is going on, what is wrong, and maybe go into the next match and avoid the sweep. The last thing Blacklist want to do right now is get swept, and right now, Consistently Inconsistent are just not laying off the gas pedal. But that leads to my other point. If Consistently Inconsistent want to keep this momentum going, do what they are doing. Just stay on top of Blacklist, and that's exactly what's led to a lot of these goals, and just staying on top of Blacklist, forcing mistakes, and capitalizing on those mistakes. Again, missed a missed defensive rotation. Actually, not necessarily a missed defensive rotation, also just a great shot from Consistently Inconsistent, but it's just those easy goals are something you wouldn't be normally seeing against a team as skilled as Blacklist. 8-0 is just a very shocking scoreline for a team like Blacklist. DC's going to try to just take this up the wall and get something, some type of confidence for Blacklist here, but nothing is clicking. Mango trying to go for the shot too far to the right. It just seems like Blacklist are putting everything into these plays and just nothing is coming out of it because of great defense from Consistently Inconsistent. All around, it looks like Consistently Inconsistent have just dominated an offense because of the scoreline, but it really has been the defense that leads to those goals, because there's been absolutely zero attack for Blacklist, leading to a lot of confidence for Consistently Inconsistent to join that attack, and then once they join that attack, they score those goals. So it really all comes down to that great defense from Consistently Inconsistent. Overall, Consistently Inconsistent have just been playing a great game. Mango could get a late goal here. That is a goal for Blacklist, but it's not going to do much to the scoreline, and it might be a little bit of a confidence booster for them. There was a miscommunication on Consistently Inconsistent as well, and that is kind of the first time we have seen that defensive mistake from Consistently Inconsistent and those kind of miscommunications. And that is why they are winning these matches. We've seen countless mistakes and countless miscommunications from Blacklist, and that's not normally how they play. But Consistently Inconsistent, on the other hand, have only made one kind of miscommunication, which was right there, and that's what led to the goal. But basically, that match was just completely in Consistently Inconsistent's favor, and that is just not at all what I expected. It seemed as if Blacklist would come into this match, they were an attacking powerhouse, but that didn't really work against Consistently Inconsistent. They just had great defense and had a perfect answer for Blacklist's attack. But on to game 3 here. Important game for Blacklist. Very important game. Blacklist need to come out quick, come out early, and get a goal fast. If they let Consistently Inconsistent score one goal first and they are down, my bet is Blacklist will not score the rest of the game. And that is exactly what Blacklist did not want to do. There was just exactly what I was saying. If they let Consistently Inconsistent score early, it looks like that's going to be it for Blacklist. It's so early in the match, but just how this match has been going, momentum so Consistently Inconsistent's favor, it just seems as if that first goal is already the nail in the coffin. Going into this match, I would actually say Consistently Inconsistent is one of the teams that is a little bit almost, this is a weird choice of words, but slept on. They are a little bit slept on. They kind of are under the shadows of some of the other teams that are a little more flashy than them. Consistently Inconsistent have their flashy plays, and they do get nice goals, but they're not even close to some of the flashy plays we are going to be seeing for teams like Tryhard 7 and things like that. And that's what I think is kind of overshadowed Consistently Inconsistent. That's why going into this match, I feel like Blacklist had a lot of confidence. And in the end, that confidence has really just transferred to Consistently Inconsistent, as it's just been complete domination for them. This is actually one of the first games we've also seen almost a backwards adaptation. The first game was so close. Second game was not close at all. That just completely goes up against what we've seen so much from in this league. If a team goes down early, they're going to be able to adapt and make that second game a lot closer. This was not that at all. That completely broke the pattern, because the first game was close and something changed with Blacklist, and it was just an absolute demolition derby almost for Team Inconsistently Inconsistent. But right now, again, we just see immense amounts of pressure against Team Blacklist, and they just cannot get it off of their side. Velux is going to probably try to commit to this. He is not actually. Does put in a dangerous position, but Judgmental is going to be able to get there. Razor Sharp is trying to get that ball into the middle, but Velux, once again, is right there. Mango, good hit. That does put the ball in the middle, but Whiskey, once again, consistently inconsistent, almost a step ahead of Blacklist at this point. Good save from Razor Sharp, but that's not going to be enough, but Mango does get there. Ball was in a dangerous position. Mango, good way to back Razor Sharp up. Mango's looking to play this ball into the middle. He does, I think, get bumped. Unlucky from him, but great bump from Whiskey. Looks like Judgmental was trying to put that pass across to the field to Velux, but Velux was not going to get there in time. Oh, Velux could be going for a redirect here, but he does not get there in time and did not have enough boost. Judgmental could be getting a goal here, and he does. Great read from Judgmental, but great pressure from Consistently Inconsistent. Keeping that ball on Blacklist side, and great bump there. I did not see that from Judgmental. Completely just putting Mango out of the defensive area and just an open net for Consistently Inconsistent. Great offensive awareness from Judgmental. D's trying to just develop a quick attack off the quick kick off. But like I said, just this match, the first team to score was Consistently Inconsistent, and I feel like that is definitely going to be detrimental for Blacklist so far, because it was almost the nail in the coffin right away, and we just haven't seen Blacklist really score a very genuine goal. The only goal they did score was last match, and it made it, instead of an 8-0 victory for Consistently Inconsistent, it was an 8-1. And although you can say a goal is a goal, that goal was, it was a goal, but it wasn't a big confidence booster, as all the confidence was so diminished for Blacklist that it really didn't do much. And again, we're seeing another attack here from Consistently Inconsistent, and it's just going to be it. There's just absolutely insane amounts of pressure on Consistently Inconsistent side, and it's just, Blacklist can't handle it. There is just no other way to say it. Blacklist are not being able to handle this pressure and completely falling apart. And I hate to put Blacklist under the microscope like this, but this is just not what we're used to seeing from them. They are a team that is a lot better than this. This could be an off week, and you could say it relates all the way back to the point that they did not play last week. They had a bye week. They're a little cold. Consistently Inconsistent did play last week. They got a sweep. Lots of confidence. And you could technically say it relates all the way back to that. But right now, it just looks like Consistently Inconsistent are outpacing them and outplaying Blacklist. I think a little bit of a miscommunication there. Judgmental was in the middle, and I think was trying to get that hit, but I think it was Velux was going for that aerial as well. A little bit of miscommunication, and it actually might lead to a goal here for Razor Sharp. It does. That is a pretty genuine goal for Blacklist here. One of the first, actually. Good play there from Razor Sharp to just kind of pop it over the defense. Nobody was back in net for the rotation, and it rolls into the net. A little bit of a confidence booster there for Blacklist, but I think it's a little too late right now. Mango and Razor, again, double committing for the same ball. We saw that time and time again. That is something they really got to look back at this video and say, we need to fix that. Like I've said many times before, hindsight is 20/20. Looking back at this game, Blacklist are going to know, wow, we made some huge miscommunications, and we cannot do that again. That is the biggest thing they got to take away from this match. Miscommunications, they have to be to a minimal, but there's been a lot here for Blacklist. Whiskey, that should be a simple save for him. Good shot from Razor Sharp, but in the end, a very simple save. Deesh is going to try to go for a shot here. Judgmental is there once again for a nice save. 10 seconds left, and it looks like Blacklist are going down in a sweep. Completely unexpected. I did call Consistently Inconsistent winning, but I did not think they won in this fashion. This was just utter domination for Consistently Inconsistent, and I think a really just off match for Blacklist, something we're not used to seeing from them. The attack was not there for them at all, and it just seemed Consistently Inconsistent completely outplayed them. Not much to it there, and that's really all I got to say. If I was Blacklist looking back at this match, this is probably the best match to look back at. The reason I say that is you learn from your mistakes more than you learn from good games. Against NMAF, they did make some mistakes, and they probably addressed them. But looking back at this game, they made a lot of mistakes, and they need to address them. So this is going to be a huge thing they need to look back on and need to develop on and need to fix, because this was just an absolute thrashing for Consistently Inconsistent. If I was consistently inconsistent in this instance, I'd keep doing what they're doing. They haven't lost yet, and they're just dominating competition, but they're still kind of like almost the overshadowed team, which is something that sucks for Consistently Inconsistent, but it also could benefit them, as going into matches like Blacklist I think was today, they were overly confident. Consistently Inconsistent completely shut that down. But that's going to be it. On to the post-game interview with Consistently Inconsistent. Hello people of the internet, this is Red Cube Everything coming at you with the post-game interview with Team Consistently Inconsistent. So, Consistently Inconsistent, you guys went out there and kind of just demolished Blacklist. Was that what you guys expected, or did you kind of expect a little bit more of a fight?
I mean, so basically we watched a lot of their clips. We're reviewing a lot of like their mistakes, and I think what we tried to do was a lot of counterattack, because as you previously stated, they're a very aggressive team. So we just like I think a couple goals there show that like a lot of the times they would just double commit or have too many guys up on one side of the field, and then basically we could just easily like, well, not easily every time, but like, you know, we could capitalize on the chances that they were giving us.
Yeah, that is something I saw consistently through the match. There was just some mistakes that Blacklist was making, and you guys capitalized on them perfectly. Another question I have is, when you guys went into this match, did you guys look at the point that you guys swept NMAF and these guys took NMAF to a Game 5? Was that something that affected your thought going into this match, or did you guys really just focus on the way they played?
I guess you could say it affected the way we played for that first game, because I feel like that first game we were a little off, and that's why they were able to apply a little bit more pressure than we thought they would be able to. But yeah, I guess you could say it was.
All right, last question here. Looking back at this match, although you guys have won every match, is there something you guys want to address and fix and take away from this match, or are you guys pretty much set so far?
We've learned a lot from the first game, at least. The other two, that's just confidence booster. But the first game, we definitely learned that we have to, you know, really step up the pressure, because we were getting completely just trapped in our own base.
All right, guys, thanks so much. Great win out there. Really just good team play all around, and good plays from individual players as well. Really appreciate you guys sticking around. Best of luck next week.
All right, man. Thanks.